Hello, my beautiful warriors of love and light, and welcome. My name is Sabrina to this weekly tarot reading from October 18th to the 24th. Today is October 17th, and Jupiter is going direct in Aquarius. What does that mean? So Jupiter is our planet of expansion, growth, opportunities, abundance, luck, destiny, fate. That's a lot of words, relevant keywords, right? And Aquarius is our fixed sign of visionary, of looking towards the future, making plans for the future, being our revolutionary, being our rebellion. Jupiter is our Wheel of Fortune card in the tarot, and Aquarius is our star card. So it's like it's time to step into your being. It's time to step into your knowing. It's time to step into your mission and to start to step into your life purpose and seeing it in an expansive way instead of a restricted way. It's a really beautiful foray into this October. October 18 is Mercury goes direct. Woohoo! No more glitches in the matrix. Maybe though, probably. But Mercury in retrograde is like saying, now we're going to see clearly. Now we're not going to be, we're going to have access to gather all the information and then to analyze the information, see it for what it is. Our vision is going to be clear. Also, October 17 to 19, the Sun aligns with Arcturus, which is a star system, and Arcturus is all about high, very high technology, high intellectuality, very attuned psychic abilities. So we're entering into lots of high frequency light coming in, activating your DNA. Very beautiful time right now. October 20th is the Aries full moon. So it's like what's coming up is like, where have I given my power away? Where have I not been that warrior of love and light, right? Where have I lost my I am, my identity? Aries is all about self-image. Why am I not living up to that? Am I living in fear instead of living in love? So that's kind of like a lot of that. You're releasing a lot of these old low vibrational energies, right? These fears, this guilt, all this is like, and you're moving away from it, and it feels uncomfortable, and I'm sure a lot of you are feeling this discomfort, and I keep saying it every week, but it's true. I'm feeling it too. There's a lot of headaches, a lot of tension, a lot of heat flare-ups, or a lot of cold energies. So there's a lot of different kind of emotions and sensations that we're all feeling, and this is normal as we move into a different higher frequency. So October 23rd is Scorpio season, so happy birthday, Scorpio. Scorpio is the death card in the tarot, and it's all about change, transformation, rebirth, awakening. Like, so moving away from something old and moving into something new. It doesn't have to be like a collective thing. It could be in your life as well. So you might be feeling that. And Pluto and Mars are going to be squaring Aries in this full moon. So there's going to be a lot of that tension. Mars and Pluto's change. Mars is like that warrior energy with that warrior Aries. So there's going to be some like feelings of squeeze at this full moon. So just pay attention to that. Be aware of that. That's all you need to know. And just so you know, I have also a Lightworker Starseed video that I just put out for the end of 2021 for those of you who resonate as being Starseeds or Lightworkers. And also I'm going to be doing some pick a cards, Travel 2022 and Spiritual Path 2022, and etc, etc. So just pay attention for that. All right, this is the blurb of this week, and now we're going to go into the readings. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Aries. So I picked Growth card from the Dream Reading cards, and it says, growth requires you to step out of your comfort zone. Growing pains can help you in gaining wisdom and experience. The old must be left behind before growing into the new. So growth is a beautiful energy, because a lot of us are feeling, or you right now, maybe some of you are moving into a new job, or moving home, or moving country, or some of you are stepping into a new career, stepping into a new project, a new venture, starting a new relationship, working something out within a relationship. There's just this feeling, but it's so interesting because she's like cocooned, and she's comfortable in this growth. So some of you have probably worked really hard to get here, and you've had to release a lot of old energies and release a lot of like this stuck energy, and now you're moving into something that is comfortable and maybe destined for you. So I kind of like this for you. We're going to keep it here. Oh, I can't see it here. Ooh, we start with Six of Wands. Victory. Success. So I'm going to open them all up. King of Cups, the Page of Cups, and the bottom of the deck. So the Six of Wands energy is a Leo energy, which is your counterpart. So this is a victory, a success card. So some of you are sorry. You're already feeling this growth happen. You're already feeling like you're making steps towards something new. And it feels good. Like whatever trajectory you're on, then know that it's like meant to be for you. Whenever I see the Six of Wands card, it feels really good. But I also feel like you've worked really hard to get here, because the Five of Wands, the one right before. I'm going to have a little drink of water. So the Five of Wands right before here is like you were battling with someone, whether it could be competition between people, or it could be like you were not having a great, it was difficult to get to this victory. So I feel like you are in the midst of change in your life. You are maybe stepping outside of a comfort zone. You are maybe stepping outside of like an old way of doing things, an old way of living life, and now you're headed into something great. So amazing, Aries, because then we see King of Cups show up, and to me it could be like someone relevant in your life. So if you're a female, then it could be like maybe you're meeting someone new, or it could be if you're in a relationship that this someone is helping you through this. It doesn't have to be, it could be male or female, and whoever's watching this. But this King of Cups energy is a spiritual healer. It's this like a mentor, but also someone that is romantic, someone that's healing of your heart. Like I don't know, I feel like some of you have gone through a really hard time, and there's a Page of Cups that shows up, which could be your son, your daughter, which could be someone younger than you. There could be someone younger than you showing up in your life as well, and it's showing up as like showing me that there's a man but younger, or a woman and younger than you. That could be it. But I almost feel like some of you are stepping into like completely different kind of life than you are used to. Right? You're heading into, you don't even realize that you're heading into a new relationship, and maybe they have children, or maybe you are going to merge your children together. Doesn't have to be like this is it, but there's that feeling here. Or you're stepping into a spiritual healing business or venture. Like again, it's like it's a new project that requires you to tap into your spirituality, tap into your heart. Some of you feel like maybe are connecting with someone younger than you, someone maybe your children, you're creating a stronger bond with them. But whatever it is, it just feels very culminative. Is that a word? But it's like, it feels very like you've really worked towards this, and it's coming to fruition for you. So if you're maybe going into business with someone younger, maybe are you helping youth in this healing process? Could be that. or it could be like, again, you're bonding with your children. Something good is coming out of that, perhaps. And I mean, it almost feels like could be marriage here with the King of Cups and the Six of Wands. There's like this, just really something new is coming in, new, maybe a proposal, who knows, or just like this, like maybe it doesn't have to be wedding proposal, but like moving in together, like starting a new journey, because with this King of Cups there's this sailboat here, and he's like, you're starting something new, you're like leaving behind something that some of you might not be leaving behind such a bad life, but I feel like because of the Six of Wands showing up in the past, it could be that you did have like some, and now you're moving into greatness, because your bottom of the deck was like Four of Wands, which is like celebration, but the bottom of the deck is this fear of. So some of you might be not believing in this greatness that's happening to you right now. You're like, well, everything is just working out for me, but something must go wrong, right? That is the mentality of all of us. But this is like, no, man, you're deserving of this. You're worthy of this. It's time to step into that and believe that what all this victory that's coming is yours, right? Four of Wands, Six of Wands. That Five of Wands here is between here, and the King of Cups. You're deserving of that love that's coming towards you. If you're choosing to do something in a healing way, know that it's good for you. It's going to be good for others. Know that you're going to heal people that are maybe younger than you. You're going to heal your children. You're going to heal your sister, brothers, whatever. Whoever's younger in your life that needs this healing from you, well, that's you. Or it could be like you're in school and this is like your fellow students, and this could be a teacher that is going to help you through something. Maybe you're going through a really hard time right now, but know whatever it is that is the movement forward is very positive. It's like amazing, because 6 plus 4 is 10, 1 plus 0 is 1. It's a new beginning, right? We are heading into something phenomenal here, my beautiful Aries. And you know what? You kind of deserve it. And the Four of Wands is you, Aries. So you have Aries, Leo, Scorpio, and Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, if that means anything to you. All right. So now the yes, no. So if you're coming from Instagram, you know that I asked you to think of a question, and I'm going to pull out a yes, no answer from one of my Angel Answers card here, deck. Now, if you haven't come from YouTube, from Instagram, you can pause the video, think of a question, and I'm going to give you an answer. So let's see. Think of the question while I shuffle. See, I'll give you some time to think about it. All right, I'm going to come out with a yes, no, pick a card with a whole bunch of different options, so you can always look at that later on. But right now, I'll put my yes, no that I have right now. Pick a card. So this is your answer, my beautiful Aries. There's something better. So whatever it is that you asked, it doesn't mean that it's a very no, right? So maybe whatever area you've asked for, maybe there's something a little bit better. So just pay attention to that. Maybe don't cut yourself short, is what it is. If they're saying that there's something better, then maybe you're deserving of something better. So be as open about this answer and expansive about it, and think about this. All right, so you're worthy. You are deserving. I love you guys. I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Taurus. We got birth babies. So this is a dreams reading card. So it's like when you dream of birth and babies, this is what it could mean. So I'll read you what that is, but I'll tell you also what I feel it is. What do you need to nurture and or develop? In what ways do you feel vulnerable? Are you feeling overwhelmed by responsibilities? I mean, when I see birth babies, I think like in Instagram, some of you might be having babies, maybe adopting babies, maybe even adopting younger people in your life, becoming a mentor to people. But to me, birth means birthing of a new project, birthing of a venture, birthing of a new relationship, birthing of something new in your life, a new belief system, a new way of looking at things, like a new way of bringing in abundance. But it's interesting. Are you feeling overwhelmed by responsibilities? Or some of you might be feeling that. Are you feeling, but babies are not like a burden, right? I like that we have the little rabbits here, black and brown. So it's almost showing that duality that we have in our lives. So some of you are on the fence with something in your life and you're not sure if you need to go and step on that new journey, step on that path. You're like, I'm kind of comfortable in this place that I'm in, this zone that I live in, and everybody seems to be comfortable with me in that zone. But instead of like moving into something new that is a bit uncomfortable, I don't know. It's a very interesting energy. So let's see this cute little baby. I picked the Fairy Tarot deck for you guys. I don't usually use this deck, but it's cute. Look how beautiful it is. So we got the Wheel of Fortune. Delays are over, sudden or unexpected good luck, a new car or travel. So they have little meanings underneath. The Wheel of Fortune to me is destiny. Your destined 10 also is a new beginning, a new birth. This is 18, so it's 9. It's the end of a journey, and here we're starting with the 10, right? So it's kind of an interesting energy. So now what happens is when I pull out cards, I do a lot with my guides and stuff like that, and they're like, no, it has to go reverse. I'm like, no. This came in reverse, which is the 5 of Wands, which is kind of good because the 5 of Wands is like opposing goals arising from different opinions. It's like a struggle with someone, right? And here are you feeling at odds with people, and here it's in reverse. So that's kind of an interesting energy. So now you're releasing these people from your life. You're releasing these like struggles that you have, which is kind of on this trajectory of birth. And then we got the Princess of Wands, right? The Wands, which is really optimism, enthusiasm, creativity, energetic. I'm gonna read this is the bottom of the deck. It's time to go after your dreams, but let your creativity take flight, do something that expands your horizons, but it's in reverse. So I'm feeling, when I see this, it's like, I find it very interesting. The Wheel of Fortune shows up, which is ruled by Jupiter, which Jupiter is going direct on October 17. And so that's going to be good for you. You're going to feel that expansiveness. You're going to feel like a lease on life, like this, like a rebirth, renewal kind of feeling. But yet there's this part of you, Taurus, that is like not ready to jump. The 5 of Wands is releasing yourself from that struggle, releasing yourself from this fear that's showing up. Why are we afraid to step on that journey? It's like there's so much more opportunity there, and yet you're holding back on something because you're holding out because of what people think. You're holding back on because, well, it's against the grain. And then the Princess of Wands is showing up as like, yeah, you're like, you're dimming your light. You're dimming your creativity. Because of others. Like, why are you, like, you're being pushed into your destiny, and yet you're resisting it. You're resisting going after your dreams. Something is holding you back. Right? And then I like the bottom of the deck. The bottom of the deck shows up and it's a 7 of Spring, which is a 7 of Wands, which is having faith in yourself. but in the bottom of the deck is because you're fearing it, right? So let's see, it's be assertive. Don't back down from what you believe. Courageously stand up for yourself. And yet you are not feeling this. You're not having faith in yourself. You're not believing that you can make this move, that this destiny, this fate is actually yours to claim. But why are we fearing it? I'm going to actually go and take another card because I want some clarification here. What is it that's holding you back? Because I can go into all the areas of our life and we can I can be general about it, but I feel like there's some of you that are holding back. It's so funny because here it's like the delays are over and yet you have delay here. You're like afraid. So what else can you help me with, Taurus, please? The Star. The Star is an Aquarius card, if that's relevant to you. But the Star, to me, I'm going to keep this card because it's awesome. And the Ace of Wands, again, something new and you're like holding back. So the Star is look to the future with hope and optimism, the power of faith to move mountains, happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. So the Star to me is all about Aquarius is moving forward into this new age, moving with a vision, like breaking through the challenges, breaking through the norm, breaking away from the people pleasing, because they don't care, Aquarius. They just do what they need to do. They just move on whatever they feel in their hearts, whatever that's in their mind. They're just like doers. And they're both they're a fixed sign like you. You're a fixed sign as well. But sometimes you get stubborn on the wrong issues in the wrong areas of your life, Taurus. I know. So this could be like you're having an issue with an Aquarius. If you have this as your rising sign, that's obviously something to pay attention to because you're showing up again in your in this reading. So there's obviously something that you're holding on to that you are you're fearing of letting go, and your rising shows up and says, okay, it doesn't matter what they think anymore, just do you, do like what's in your heart. We got the 17 is 8 is like power, get that power. It's also change. Have faith in yourself, Taurus. Let go of the naysayers around you. Believe in your dreams. Wow, it's a really important message here. So I am going to give you a yes and no response here. So if you're not coming from Instagram, then pause the video and think of a question. I'm going to be giving you a yes, no answer. Could be for anything. It's not specific. So think about it. And I'm also going to post my yes, no, pick a card reading that I have, that I did a few months ago. So what is your yes, no? All right. Perfect timing. So whatever it is that you asked, it's time. It's like almost perfect with this destiny card, right? It's like comes at the Wheel of Fortune it's divine timing. It's your time right now to move into whatever it is that you're asked. I love this for you, Taurus. So I will see you next week. Have a beautiful week. I love you. Hello, my beautiful Gemini. So we got magic, and it's 38, which is 11, which is a magical number. Shift your focus to a positive view. We are all interconnected, linked by a magic thread. Believe in yourself. You have magic in you. I love this. I love this. So like I said on Instagram, if you believe in miracles, then you believe in magic. That's the way it goes. Look, I still have Taurus. So let us take that away. Put this here. So, I feel like some of you are doubting yourself this week. Some of you are in a bit of a bind, trying to make a decision, trying to figure out your future. There's something holding over your head kind of thing. And they're asking you to believe in destiny. They're asking to believe in fate. They're asking to believe in the magic that's all around you. It's just a little shift of consciousness, right? The more you worry, the more anxious you are, the more you go down that rabbit hole. Instead of like releasing that and saying, you know what, I'm going to live in the present moment and look at all the beautiful magic around me, nature, the synchronicities that are happening to me, and I'm just going to revel in that and not thinking, oh my God, am I going to make money? Is this a good idea to do that? This is what I'm feeling for you, Gemini. So believe in magic. Believe that things will happen when it's meant to happen. So I'm using this, this is called Mystic Mondays. I'm using Mystic Mondays for you. The Knight of Swords, which is Gemini. When Gemini shows up in Gemini, there's something important message for you. Oh, this was interesting. The Ten of Pentacles showed up in reverse. So I will go into this. And the Four of Wands. I thought this whole reading is very interesting to me. And then you have the bottom of the deck. The Knight of Swords shows up. That's you. It's like you being the thinker. Knight of Swords energy is a very fast energy. Communication. So maybe you're going to get an email, a text, a phone call from somebody that you've been waiting for. And it might not be exactly what you want to hear, because the Ten of Pentacles is all about wealth, money, abundance, but it's in reverse. So it could be that it's not, you might not get that job, that promotion that you wanted. You might not get that loan that you were looking for, that investment might not follow through as you wanted it to follow through. But the third card is the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands is celebration. It's like coming together. There's a reason to celebrate. So when I saw that these three come together, I was like, wow, very interesting energy. So like what I always say is that when things don't happen the way you want it to happen, maybe there was a reason for it, right? It was better that you didn't get that job. Maybe it's better that you lost some money, even though it's like, oh, I lost money. But because something else is greater is coming towards you. So I'm loving this energy. I know you're like, no man, I'm going to lose something. Money is not the end all and be all in our life. There could be a little bit of a hiccup. It could be like a world hiccup. Maybe something's going to go down in the finances, stock market. There's a little bit of a upheaval like there. But know that this is your future, which is marriage, like coming together, partnership, abundance. The Four of Wands energy is an Aries energy. So it's like fire energy is coming together. Something, it will ignite because of this. So don't fret, Gemini, is what I'm saying. And believe in the magic that's out there. Believe that everything that's happening is a reason. Obviously, not every single person this is going to happen to, Gemini. But for some people, it could be. It doesn't have to be, like, Pentacle energy is money. But it could be a bit of a hiccup in security, in material, in possessions. That kind of, it doesn't have to be like money, all your money is going to go, but there's something like maybe some of you are going to have to move from your apartments or your condos because they're reconstructing, or they're construction in Montreal. Everybody's in construction here. So there's that is that feeling I'm getting. There's like a little bit of a hiccup, but hello, Four of Wands. We're entering into like something great because of this. So do not fret, is what I'm saying to you right now. And it's so funny because the 10 and the 4 is 14. 1 plus 4 is 5, which is change. which is the year that we are in, 2021, is change. It's the numerology. It's like extreme, which is it. It's kind of extreme. This is like a loss to a win. But the Four of Wands is a beautiful win. It's like a coming together win. It's like victory. Ten of Pentacles is a Capricorn. Could also be a Capricorn that's doing this to you. That doesn't need to be. And the Aries, right? And you're showing up, which I love that you're showing up in here. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Cups energy. So at the bottom of this, your shadow energy, right? It's your shadow self. It's like things that you don't really want to see. And the Four of Cups is this energy of like see, all the three cups are filled, and the fourth one too. The fourth one is coming in. Like the Four of Cups energy is like you're annoyed, or you're bored, or you're just living life, a routine life kind of thing. And here is like you're getting a divine nudge. Magic is trying to show up to you. It's like, I'm here, come and get me. And you're like, I'm not sure I want it, but it's like, come, grab onto that. Grab onto this Four of Wands energy. Grab onto your energy. Believe in the magic. Believe that the miracles are coming. Don't sit on this kind of energy. That, you know, fall 7 times, stand up 8 is a Japanese proverb. It's like one of my favorite proverbs. I use that often because, okay, so you fell. Let's get up again. There's a reason why you fell. Right? You're not supposed to be down that path. You're supposed to be going down a different path. And that path is going to bring celebration. It's a really nice reading, actually. And the Four of Cups energy is a Cancer energy. So it's like a cocooning energy, that like harmony energy, like I want to stay in my little thing, but it's like, come on, believe in the magic. Believe that whatever happens is coming, is what's supposed to be for you. I like it. All right, so if you're not coming from Instagram, I asked them to, I'm going to give you a yes, no answer from my angel answer card. So pause the video, think of a question, or as I shuffle, go ahead and come up with your question. So what does Gemini need to know this week, please? What is your question? So here it goes. In the near future. So, perfect. It's a yes or it's a no. But in the near future, it's happening. So it depending on what you asked, but it feels to me very positive. So whatever it is, I mean, if you don't want it to happen, then in the near future it's not going to happen. So it all depending on how you ask the question, but to me it feels very like promising. So I love you, Gemini, and remember, when things go awry or bad, it's not the end of the world. It's a start of a new path and a new journey. All right, I love you, and I will see you next week. Bye. All right. Hello, my beautiful Cancer. We got possessions. Do you need to redefine what you value? What is the cost of your loss? What are some changes that are causing you to feel undervalued? So there's a picture of someone in a wedding gown, doesn't have to be, and she's holding a cage, probably a bird inside, and there's like a treasure chest here filled with money. There's a lot of little symbols here. There's a windmill, there's birds. So what are you holding on to something, is what I'm feeling here. Possession. Are you holding on to something that is not valuable to you, really? That's not really helping you move forward in your life. Are you attaching yourself to a person, to a situation, to money, to a lower vibe energy, fear, guilt? Are you attaching yourself to other things outside of yourself? And how is that making you feel? Are you feeling good about yourself? Are you feeling, does it make you feel gloomy and sad? Like, these are things that we need to start to pay attention to, because if they're making you feel low in vibration, then it's time to move out of that kind of situation. Are you holding on to friendships that are not worthy of you? Are you not paying attention to certain friendships or relationships in your life or people in your life, and you're not putting focus on them, and then like you realize at one point it's like it's too late to go back to that because you've like let it go? So there's so much going on here, but I want to see in the cards what's happening. So I picked a bottom of the deck. We'll see that after. So let's see what we have here for you. The Empress energy, which is a Taurus Libra energy, which is a nurturing energy, which is a mother energy. It's also a birthing energy, like could be pregnancy, but also it could be you bringing on a new projects, new ventures, getting new jobs, you starting something new, doing something creative, doing something that is you've always wanted to do. Let's see what else there is. The Seven of Pentacles is again like starting something new. It's like watching something grow. And then the Star, which is Aquarius. So very interesting. You got Taurus, Libra, Aquarius showing up here. You have the Seven of Pentacles, which is another Taurus. So when I look at possessions, I'm thinking, and when I see this, is like mother energy, or mentor energy, or grandmother energy, or like any woman in your life, like a sister, a cousin, doesn't matter. So this is this energy that you have in your life that's very prominent. Are you nurturing towards these people? Are you undervaluing these relationships that you have with these women in your life? Because the Empress is the divine feminine energy. Are you undervaluing yourself as a woman if you're watching this? Even if you're a male watching this, your divine feminine part of you, are you choosing to not confront your emotions, choosing to not take care of the feminine principle inside you, which is this like caring side of you? It's a very interesting energy here. It could also feel like you're birthing, you're starting something new, you're starting a new path in your life. And are you doing it for yourself? Are you doing it for other people? Are you keeping yourself in a cage instead of like opening up that cage and liberating yourself from outside energies? Or I just feel like, because the Seven of Pentacles comes in and it's like you having planted seeds and there's growth happening, right? She's sitting here with meditating on the next steps, but things are already like coming into fruition. It's so interesting because it's like they look like stars, and then the star shows up and it's like, yes, the star will come, your hopes and dreams will come true. Like things are going to start happening in your life, things are going to start to work towards a better future. But it feels to me with the possessions, it feels to me that you're because Venus, the Empress is ruled by the planet of Venus. It's all about relationships. You know, the relationships are going to come into question soon. Venus in November and December, Venus is going to go direct in Capricorn and then go retrograde in Capricorn. It's going to be that push and pull, like authority, having a hard time with women maybe that are older than you or younger, doesn't matter, because the Empress to me is someone that's older than you. But there's this like conflict, or it's because of this card, because possession. So I'm feeling that maybe some of you are needing to embrace these relationships in your life. Start working on them for the better. Start freeing yourself from any like attachments that you have. Maybe free yourself from attachments you have with people that are not that are undervaluing you. Right? So this star card shows up, which could be Aries, Taurus, Libra, people that are in your life. Taurus definitely, because these two Taurus show up. So it could be these people, maybe it's time to work on the relationships with them and work towards a better vision with them, with the future. I don't know, this is a very interesting energy here. If maybe you're you're working with someone like a female mentor, and you're planting seeds with her, and you're moving forward. It feels good to me. There's just it's not a bad feeling. It feels actually good. The star is like things are coming to fruition. Things are going to start to shine the light in the dark, right? And I'm just like feeling, because of this card that shows up to me. In the bird cage, that's what the bird cage feels to me, that some of you are feeling stuck. So you might be feeling stuck in a relationship and you're needing to grow outside of it, move outside of it, plant seeds somewhere else, and look towards the future. It all feels good. And then in the bottom of the deck you have Serenity, which is the Hermit card that shows up. The Hermit being your shadow is like, are you afraid to be that leader in the dark, right? Are you afraid to light the lantern in the dark? Are you afraid to look at your shadow side? Because now is the time to do it. Maybe there is like these issues here with your Empress and male or female. It could be like you're having a struggle with someone in your life, kind of thing, and it's asking you to go within. Go and figure this out within, but know that these are like stars, right? This is the star, but this is usually he's holding a lantern. He's leading the way. He's like leading by example, but you're afraid to do that. You're afraid to take that role. Maybe you're afraid to take that role because you've always been overshadowed by this very strong divine feminine that's in your life. Which is not a bad thing to have this strong divine feminine in your life, right? It's good to have these women in your life, but if they are stifling you, then it's time to go on your own, kind of thing. It's time to free yourself from that. But also, it's time to there's also a different way, is to actually like learn from them. There's this duality happening. So you're being asked to either release yourself from relationships that you're attached to for the wrong reasons, and then don't never attach to anything, right? Don't, even if it's a good relation, don't. Attachment just keeps you in the past. It doesn't keep you in the present. So the cards are asking you to move into a more of a having faith in yourself, being in the present moment, and allowing things to come to fruition, and believing that, knowing that this star is going to shine for you. You are going to be this shining star, and you are going to take this leadership role, whether it's in your home and your family, because that's what your Cancer is, or whether it's with your girlfriends, or your mother, your sister, your cousin, your aunt, your mentor, whatever it is, but working together as the divine feminine power that you are. Because as we head into the age of Aquarius, this is what we need. So this is a really interesting reading. But If you're coming from Instagram, you know that you had to come up with a question. I'm going to give you a yes, no answer right here with the angel answers. If not, you can pause the video, think of a question, or while I shuffle, and I'm going to bring to you a yes, no answer. Or maybe so. For Cancer, please. We got unlikely. So whatever it is, it's a no. Unlikely. So it could be, but it's more chances that it's a no. All right, Cancer. I hope this resonated with you. If not, check your rising and your moon. I love you, and I will see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Leo. We got colors, numbers. So we got 30 here, so that could be relevant to you. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 balloons. We also got a time here, which I can't read. And we got colors like blue, red, gold, so clouds. So there's a lot of signs and messages coming towards you this week. Pay attention. When you see, everybody is like, see, I see times, but what do they mean? They really mean something. It's like your angels, your guides are telling you something. 10-10 is like change is coming. 11-11 is you're on your right path. 12 is you're moving forward on something. You know, everything means something. So like when you see 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, it means like you're on the right path and to continue doing what you're doing. But when you start to see numbers, like if you see 7-17, for example, that's your twin flame energy around you. So that's very, like, there's every number is significant. So that's, they're asking you, like, what, this is a dream reading card, right? So it's like if you see colors and numbers in your dreams, these are the questions to ask. So what feelings are you struggling to acknowledge? How do you see the world around you? And what's not adding up in your life? So it's very interesting that these are the questions. So when you see these things, but and if these is coming out for you, Leo, so there's something maybe bothering you, maybe there's something you're stuck on, maybe you're not able to move forward on something, and this is coming in saying, pay attention to the signs this week. Pay attention, whatever it is happening in your life. Maybe things are moving forward, and you're like, well, I don't need to pay attention. Yeah, we do, because even if things are moving forward in a great way, and you still keep seeing a number, you still keep seeing the same person show up in your life, you see the random strangers, there's always a reason for it. Like your subconscious, your higher self has called in these people for you to pay attention to it. Like colors to me, like I said in the Instagram post, is meaningful. If you keep seeing purple, purple, purple all the time, it's like maybe purple is telling you to tap into your intuition. Right? Maybe if you see like white all the time, maybe it's asking you to step into your spirituality, step into your healing. Maybe it's time to go back to that innocent way of thinking of life. There's so many different things. It's white is also expansive. Black, if you see black all the time, could be mystery. Maybe something that's hidden. Shadows trying to show up in your life. Well, if you have a closet that's all full of black like me, then it's not about your closet, it's about outside of you. So pay attention to the signs. Let's see what's going on. So your bottom of the decks is a beautiful one. Let's see what's going on here. The 8 of Cups, interesting energy. This is releasing, saying goodbye to old. 5 of Wands is a struggle. And the Chariot is movement. Wow, it's like totally different energies. So the 8 of Cups is like you moving away from something. Not necessarily something that has been bad for you, but it could be, because the fire could relate to anything. It could be something that you need to put fire to. You need to like burn away. Maybe something that's not been working for you. It could be something that's really good, but you're feeling this need to move away. So there's a lot of times in our lives where we're like, a lot of people don't understand the decisions you make in your life. You had a really good job, and suddenly another job comes forward, and doesn't pay as well, but you take it, and people are like, what the hell, right? But if it's feeling good in your heart, then you have to follow that. Follow where the sun is shining. Don't follow where you're not feeling good about it. So this is an Eight of Cups energy. And then it's interesting, the next card comes out is the Five of Wands. It almost feels like this movement, this choice, this decision that you've made, or you're going to make, Leo, it's going to cause a bit of a like a conflict with either your mate, your partner, your business, your colleague, your friend, your whoever, like your interesting energy here. So you're walking away from something that is like, I kind of like this because it's like there's fire in here, and Five of Wands is fire. So you're like almost walking away from this. So something is not working for you, something is feeling restrictive in your life. Pay attention to the signs. That's why the signs have come up here, because you are following maybe the norm of things. You're following the way things should be, kind of, whatever that means, and instead of following your heart. And here it's like, just follow your heart. This might happen because you followed your heart. But what are they saying with that? They're like, just keep moving. You've left a situation that didn't work out, and a lot of people are like, well, maybe I should go back because it was comfortable. And it's not going to be comfortable. Whatever it is that you left, if you left a job or relationship or whatever in your relationship, something is not working out, and it's like there's that little bit of a push and pull. Doesn't matter, because oops, you're being asked to go. Because this is victorious. This is like there's also this black and white business of duality showing up here. It might feel like it's a little bit of a struggle. It might feel like you're going against the grain, but it's like forward. Oh, I really like this. And then the bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune. This is your destiny. Like, you were supposed to make that move. You're supposed to go forward. You're supposed to do this. And it was supposed to feel uncomfortable. Was supposed to feel uncomfortable for you. For you to get on that horse, to get on that chariot and move forward. So this could be people on the awakening journey, that like everybody on this journey is like, it was very uncomfortable for all of us to go through this, and we had to see the light. But it doesn't have to be, obviously. If you're like on this whatever's happening in your life, whatever area of life that you have had to move away from, and you had to like deal with like pushback from people, you've had to deal with like having not enough money, having opinions from people, or like just a little struggle here. Know that this was meant to be. This you're on your path. Don't negate this. Don't push away your destiny because it doesn't look right in front of everybody else. This is where you're supposed to be. And it's beautiful because it's ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter went direct on the 17th of October. So it's like, it's time. It's time to take that opportunity. It's time to stand on your own, stand and continue on this path. Wow, Leo, this is amazing. And pay attention to all of these signs. I like it. All right, so if you're coming from Instagram, I asked you to pick think of a question. If you didn't come from Instagram, why is it all like crazy? Crazy. What's going on here? Okay. Think of a question, and I'm going to give you a yes or no answer from the Angel Answers card, a deck here. So you can pause the video, or you could just wait till I shuffle and think of a question. I'm going to give you yes or no for my beautiful Leos. choose a new direction. So whatever you asked, it's no. It's asking you to think of a new way of doing it. Think of a new way of approaching this issue that you have, or whatever question it is. Think of a more creative way to get to your yes. But it doesn't mean that completely no, right? It could be just being more expansive about it. Be like more creative in the way you're thinking about it. So, all right, Leo, I love you. And I will see you in the next week. And like, comment, subscribe if you can. I love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Virgo. So we got intuition. Look at areas in your life that needs decisive action. Search your heart for the right answers. Listen to messages that come from your intuition and follow through. I find it very interesting here. Anyways, this card to me is the High Priestess card, you know, with these feline and her feeling super confident and having this like image of, I don't know what the hell this image is, but it's like, could be your higher self, your oversoul. It's like that gut instinct, right? Water, it's emotions, right? So I'm feeling that 3 + 4 is 7, having faith in yourself. If the 7 is your life path, then this is like more meaningful to you. So intuition is like, some of you are having to make a decision in your life. You're having to choose right or left, or choose something in your life, and you're like a bit weary about it, worrisome about it. You're not sure about it. You're not sure how you and it's like, stop it. Like, stop worrying and just follow it. Even if it's like goes against the norm, even if like everybody's gonna make a comment about it, because everybody loves to make comments about everything, how your life goes. Just do it is our little message here. So I picked from the Fairy Tarot deck, which is beautiful. So I have a bottom of the deck here for you. Let's see what's going on. We have the 7 of Pentacles, which is have patience and don't worry. Take time to rest and plan your next steps. A prudent investment of time or money. So 7 of Pentacles is an energy of, I thought he was yawning. He was eating an apple. Okay. It's this energy that you plant your seeds and then you wait for things to grow. And here is that energy here. You're being asked to, whatever it is you're doing in your life, have you started a new job? Then do it slowly. Or if you start a new business, don't worry about it. It doesn't have to come in right away. You've put in those seeds, you've like planted them, you've set up, you've organized something. Life will start to happen. So let's just do the other things before I start talking here. The Queen of Swords in reverse. So the Queen of Swords energy is this energy of being very direct, being very knowing of what I'm doing, self-sufficient, right? Strong, patient, funny, but then you're in reverse. Now is the time to focus on your career. So, and here, she's here like this. So, interesting. 1 second. Let's pull the next one. Justice, which is Libra, which the Queen of Swords is Libra as well. Take the time to retrieve the details carefully. You will win in the end. Fair and objective decisions. I find this so interesting that they showed up like they're both kind of the same idea, but one is reversed and one is facing upright. So definitely there's some legal battles here, some divorce, separation, some signing of papers, some partnership papers, agreements, travel, something that you're unsure about. Like you've, obviously not everybody, but you've, you started a new job and they're asking you to do, sign some contracts that you're not sure about doing it, kind of thing. And you're like wavering, am I going to sign this, sign my life away kind of thing? And that's the feeling I'm having. You've started a new relationship and already there's like someone who's not being truthful to you. Someone is lying to you already, and you're like, do I stand in this truth of mine and I move forward, or do I stay in this and I live like the Queen of Swords in reverse is not a nice feeling. Like she's been manipulated, or she's been cheated, or she can actually be vengeful in reverse. So it's like a watch out kind of energy. And justice comes in. It's like speaking your truth, but it's also finding that balance in your life. So it could be a Libra in your life that has wronged you, and now it's trying to come find its first consolation with you. It could be that. The Seven of Pentacles, a Taurus. So it's just feeling very interesting, because a Taurus is very fixed sign, the Libra is very cardinal, like starting something new, and you're immutable, you're all about changes. So it's a very weird energy I'm getting right here. I feel like some of you have you have made like steps forward in making a change in your life, and now you're unsure of how to move forward, because maybe someone did something to you to stop you from moving forward, and now it's time to stand in that sword of truth, to take out that sword of truth of yours and stand in and say, listen, you don't get to do this to me, kind of thing. You don't get to ruin my plans. You don't get to, I don't care. It doesn't have to be a person. It could be things in the world. You don't get, the world doesn't get to stop you from doing the next move, kind of thing. It's time to, Age is a power card. It's time to stand in that power of yours and believe that whatever that you started will come true, because you will win in the end, right? Believe that it's going to come true, but in the interim, there's a bit of a like challenge, and maybe that's why intuition is coming up, because listen to your gut. Listen to your higher self. Listen to that. Don't, because someone is around you that is not being 100% truthful towards you. So in whatever context it is, it could be a close person to you, it could be someone you work with, it could be some a rental agreement, travel, something, could be anything. But just be careful this week and tap into this. You could be meeting up with a supplier or somebody, and just stand in that truth, in the knowing that you're right about it, like whatever feels good in your heart about it. Because at the bottom of the deck we have the Four of Wands, which is be grateful, you have much to celebrate, deep feelings of peace and happiness, a contented personal life. This is like celebration, the Four of Wands, but it's in the bottom of the deck. So you're almost feeling hesitant about celebrating. You just don't want to, because of something that's happened in your life, because of someone that has like wronged you. You're like, I'm not going to celebrate. Do I deserve to celebrate it? Like, that's that feeling, which is, yeah, man, you deserve to celebrate it. Whatever this is, even if someone has wronged you, you know what? Maybe it was meant to be. Maybe you were supposed to be wronged, right? Maybe you are supposed to be wrong so you could see the light. Maybe you're supposed to be wrong because you're not supposed to go down that path. Everything happens for a reason. We all know that, right? So it's time to take that sword of truth and to plow your way towards this harmony, this relationship happiness, this whatever contentment that's coming towards you. Just beware. That's all I'm saying is the Queen of Swords. Beware of someone who might be vengeful in your life, who might want to, is going after you with like revenge in their mind. So just beware of that person. Obviously not everybody here, Virgo, is this, but I feel like there is that. But whatever it is that you've been working on, know that it's going to come to fruition. It's going to come to something great. So whatever you've done, kudos. Listen to your intuition. And now I'm going to give you an answer to a question that I asked, and I told you on Instagram that I'm going to do a yes/no answer to a question. If not, just pause the video, Ask yourself a question, and I'm going to give you the answer from this Angel Answers deck. For Virgo, please, what is the answer to their question? This one? Okay. All right. Within the next few weeks. So whatever you asked, it's going to happen within the next few weeks. I'd love to know what you asked. So please write a comment if it's like relevant to you. All right, my beautiful Virgos. So listen to your intuition, listen to your heart. Your heart always knows. I love you, and I will see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Libra. So we got celebration and social occasions. So this is a dream card. So it's like if you dream of celebrations or like weddings, baptism, parties, whatever, these are the questions that they have for you. Are you concerned about commitment? Do you have fears around social situations? Would you like to break free from the repressed you? So it's so completely different from this. Beautiful. So this is why I see like this card is either some of you Libras are actually having gatherings, like enjoying your life to the fullest, living life, the best life that you can live in this situation. So kudos for you. But there are some of you that are like having issues with relationships and commitment, and afraid to move on to the next level, or afraid to socialize and really not interested in being with other people right now. You're feeling, I'd rather be alone. And it's okay to be like that, right? So it's a very interesting dichotomy happening here, and I would love to see what goes on here in your cards. So at the bottom of the deck, Six of Pentacles. So Six of Pentacles is a card of giving and receiving. So let's see what's going on. The Emperor in reverse, which is an Aries, and the Four of Pentacles. So a lot of money here happening, abundance, which we have just gone Jupiter in direct, so it means abundance. So Six of Pentacles is you giving a lot of your money. With the Emperor in reverse, it makes me feel like the Emperor to me is like, right, it's a warrior, a controller, like a government. So with the Six of Pentacles showing up, it feels like maybe some of you are having to maybe give up some money to the government. Maybe you're late on your taxes. Maybe you're late on something and you're having to, or they're coming after you for something. Or it could be what's happening outside, that you've lost a job, like you've given a lot of your time and energy to someone. Now you're not receiving as quickly as you would like. You're not receiving, like, you know, and it's because of what's going on in the world that it's very topsy-turvy. The markets could be going, could not be working in your favor. If the Emperor is, it feels like loss of control, right? In reverse. And the Pentacles is money, abundance. So maybe it's not a time to celebrate. Maybe you did, you put a lot of money into celebration, and now you have, oh, money ain't so great right now. But you got the Four of Pentacles, which is, which could be two things. Four of Pentacles could be materialism and greed. It could also be money coming in. So be careful, because being next to the Emperor in reverse, it could feel like some of you are spending a lot of money on your social life, or spending a lot of money on shopping and doing things like this, or online shopping kind of. And just be wary, because money could be tight in the next few weeks or whatever, or it could just be money. Like if you're spending all this money, it's fine to do it for yourself and stuff like that, but just, I think it's like be careful of how you're spending your money, because the Four of Pentacles could also be that you are gonna get money's coming in for you at the end of this. There's like an interesting energy here for you here. I feel like there might be a dip of finances, but then it'll rise again. So you needn't worry about it. There's someone else, I think Gemini had this kind of energy here, where there's this collapse of institutions that might freak the shit out of you, but know that your money is secure. That's very interesting. It could also be that you are in a relationship where you've given a lot in a relationship, and this person has cheated or lied or left you, or is not talking, or is ghosting you. That's kind of energy here. And know that, don't worry about it, because in the end you're going to be victorious. You have all the ducks in a row. There might be a moment of discomfort this week for you, Libra, because of this Emperor energy. Could be an Aries in your life that has like wronged you as well. So this is like Taurus, and that is Capricorn. So the bottom of the deck is the Strength card. The bottom is like what you're afraid of, what you are hiding. So this is a Leo energy. So maybe you're afraid of looking at the Emperor. You're afraid of seeing what is going on in this world. Maybe you're afraid of that person in your life that's doing you wrong, and you're like, no. They don't really mean it. But they're like, no, man. Find that bravery, find that courage to face that person, that situation. Interesting energy here. And in that bravery and in that facing of that challenge, you can then celebrate, right? And also be careful of too much celebration. Be careful of your pocket. I feel like here it's like you've gone above and beyond. You go above and beyond for your friends and your family and everything, and then after it feels like tight for you, and then you feel a bit like taken advantage of. But know that things will work out for you because you got the Strength, and it's a beautiful card. You are don't worry about it. It's all gonna come to fruition for you. Interesting energy this week, Libra. So I have the angel answers here. So if you want to ask a question, I'm going to give you a yes, no answer. So you could pause the video, or you can wait till I shuffle and ask your question. So yes, no for Libra, please. What do they need to know? All right, unlikely. So someone else got this. Unlikely is usually a no, but doesn't have to be a hard no. So whatever you asked, it could be like a yes, but it's mostly a no. Right? So take care this week. Beware of those around you that are making you feel restricted or holding you down, or maybe someone that's not telling you the whole truth, nothing but the truth. But know that, and be careful of money, spending too much money, but things are going to work out for you in the end. Maybe a Leo is going to help you out of this as well. All right, or maybe you have Leo in your rising. And if you have Aries in your rising, then be wary of that, because if it's Aries in your rising, then you're having to maybe hold back on speaking. You're talking too much to somebody. You are imposing maybe your opinions on somebody. So just be wary of that. All right, Libra, I love you, and I'll see you in the next week. And do check my other readings. I love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Scorpio. So we got courage, boldness, which is always nice to have. With, like, for me, this looks like Diana, hunter goddess, with that beautiful owl, which is intuition. Step into courage despite your fears. be willing to take a risk in order to gain more. Speak your truth. So when I see courage, boldness, and this huntress here, I'm feeling like a lot of you are maybe at the precipice of something great in your life, and you're having to make a decision, you're having to make a choice, and you're not sure how to make that choice, and they're asking, step into that truth, step into that power of yours, and be bold about it. Just do it, what it is that you want to do. So in whatever area of your life, it's a job, career, health reasons, or it's family, relationship, whatever area of your life, there's this feeling for me, I feel like you're holding on to something because of what other people think in your life, or you're holding on to something because that's the way society has told you to do forever. But it's almost like, get into that forest mode, pretend you're a survivor, pick up that bow and arrow, and hit the target that you want. What is it that you want to do in your life? And do that. It's enough like other people, right? Kind of thing. That is my feeling here. So I picked a bottom of the deck, which is you in the bottom of the deck. So let's see. We got the Two of Wands, which is you're at a crossroads. You're making decision between two things, which is very interesting. The Chariot, which is a Cancer card. And the Four of Pentacles, which we just did with Libra, which is interesting. So the Two of Wands energy shows up, which is this like having to make a decision about something. So usually the Two of Wands is like the decisions are not really like do or die. It's not the Two of Swords energy. It's more like if I do choose A, it's good, and if I choose B, it's still good. But it's like, which one is better and beneficial to you? And this Chariot shows up, and it's like, whatever it is, let's do it quickly. Let's do it like he's like in a fast forward motion. It's like, get on that, let's get on that bandwagon and move. Are you been like stuck on this? I feel like you have been. Like, I think this is something recurring, and it's returning from like a maybe a year ago or something. It's coming back and saying, hey, are you still holding back on making this decision? It's time. It's time to let that ego go, and it's time to move forward on this. And it will be victorious, because the Chariot is victorious. And the Four of Crystals comes in with like, the Four of Crystals, the Four of Pentacles is all about money. It's like, are you afraid? Interesting. Oh, wow. It could be like you're afraid of making this move because you're afraid of losing money in the process. So it could be a job or relationship or whatever. You could be like, oh my God, then I have to give up my house. Then I have to give up whatever, the money. I have to give up the lifestyle that I have, or I have to give up whatever, right? The house, I just already said that. So it's that feeling there. Or it could be gaining money. If I make this decision, I will make money. So it's interesting that the Four of Pentacles is always interesting to me, because it's either like you holding on too tight on your money, or it's like money coming in for you. So like whatever your decision is, let's say it's a relationship. I'm just gonna say an example. It's a relationship, and you choose path A. Path A is you making this decision really quickly. You choose this path A, and it's like it keeps you in this relationship because the money is good and your lifestyle is happy. But if you take path B, maybe you won't have that money of this, but maybe you'll gain new money. Maybe something new will start for you. Maybe you'll launch into a business, right? Maybe you'll meet someone new with money, or maybe you'll make your own money, kind of thing. So it's almost like whatever you choose, do it for, and do it in your own truth, right? In your heart, what's best for you. Listen to intuition. So whatever area of your life it is, I feel like the two possibilities could be like you holding on, sorry, you holding on too tight to your money, but where does that go? Or you actually bringing in a new possibility of money? But it doesn't always have to be money. It could be security, stability, a value system. But I want to show you the bottom of the deck, because the bottom of the deck is your shadow self, is things that you're afraid of, and the King of Cups shows up, which is the Scorpio, which is you. So you're almost like battling with yourself here. You're the King of Cups is all about heart. It's like living from your heart space, living with love and spirituality. And here you're not really living for you. You're not living for your King of Cups. You're living for other people. You're making decisions outside of yourself because you're afraid to face that part of yourself. The Two of Wands is Aries. The Chariot is Cancer, and the Four of Pentacles is Aries again. No, Aries. The Four of Crystals is Taurus. No, is Capricorn. Wow, that took me a while. So Capricorn, Aries, Cancer. All cardinal signs. All very initiatory signs. And you're a fixed sign, and you like to stay put, and you like to figure things out in your mind. And here it's like, go, 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 make decisions, figure it out. And you're like, no, man, I gotta sit here and think about it. And it's fine if you have to sit there and think about it. But remember to do it with like you in mind. That is my feeling here. Do it with like, what is best for me? Not what is best for everyone else. Not what is best for my pockets. Like, do it like living in a house or having like a money, whatever. It's not the end all and be all, right? It's like more. It's like being true to yourself is for me personally. But obviously, you can believe in however you want to believe in. There's just this feeling, because I say home because Cancer is here, the Chariot, and it's always about home. Like it could also be about moving your house or traveling. You could be in a crossroads of having to move away from your home, and it's like you choose either to stay in your home in the comfort of it, even if you're not really satisfied, or you're moving away and then you create a new different kind of life for yourself. But it's always you're always showing up, so it's always like you being like, okay, what is it that you really want? Cancer, Scorpio. Be true to you. It almost works well with this Aries full moon, because the Aries full moon is where have you lost your power? It's time to get that back. So in Instagram, I said at the end of every reading, I was going to give a yes, no answer to a question. So if you have that question, great. If you don't, pause the video, come up with a question, and I will give you the answer. For Scorpio, please. You're the first person in this zodiac so far that's gotten this. It's a yes to the answer. So whatever it is, it's a yes. This is your birthday surprise. So hopefully the yes is a good thing, but if not, then it's a good thing as well, right? So yes it is. Go for it. Do it. Whatever it is. Be true to you, my beautiful Scorpios. Have that courage to come up with whatever decision it is you need to make, but always with you in mind first. I love you, and I will see you next week. Please comment and subscribe, and that's it. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Sagittarius. So we got the 33, love. So love to me, I keep looking at this and I'm like, I know I'm gonna get it wrong, but I think it's Kandinsky or Klimt. I'm sure it's Kandinsky, but anyways, you'll let me know in the comments. So this is beautiful for everyone who's in a relationship, and it feels really good. It's like a positive omen to me. But also love, is also, I'm going to read the card. It says, your relationship with yourself and others needs reassessing. Open up to love others by unblocking negativity. Embrace love without fear. Make it unconditional. So there's kind of like a two-thing happening here. So there's some of you out there that have maybe fallen in love recently and it's just going well. Just make sure that it's unconditional on both sides of it. Make sure that when you look at your partner, that you're not pretending to be someone else, that you're actually being real yourself, and that there's no fears and there's no guilt and there's none of that, right? Obviously there's always some of that, but as we move into a new kind of energy, I think that's like an old energy. But there's also some of you Saggies that are like needing to take a step back from relationships that you are now and reassessing it and looking at it and say, okay, am I in this relationship because I'm in love with this person? Am I in this relationship because it's convenient? Am I in, kind of that kind of, this is the message that I'm feeling. Am I in love with myself first and foremost? The love that I have for myself, is it unconditional love for myself or it's conditional, right? And that's the first and foremost, most important thing right now, is loving yourself first. And then you can love everyone else. I kind of like this. Embrace love without fear. Fear, man. It's beautiful. Okay, let's see what's going on. Oh, yes. Okay. So we have the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords is the energy of you moving away from something, you traveling somewhere, you leaving behind something that's not working for you in your favor and moving towards something. So this could be, doesn't have to be with love because love is here, but this could be you moving away from a job, studies, a partner, a friend, somebody that's not serving you well. And it's like you not being afraid of it and you actually getting on that boat and leaving and allowing these birds of freedom to show you the way. Because this is your life. So we have the Two of Swords in reverse and the King of Pentacles in reverse. The King of Pentacles is a Taurus, and they are in reverse. The Two of Swords is interesting, that's in reverse. The Two of Swords is you at a crossroads trying to figure out something. Oh, and maybe you're in reverse because now you're letting it go. You're letting that blindfold go and you're realizing, you know what? This is my life and I'm choosing to move forward in my life. I'm choosing to take whatever it is, that decision that I need to take in my life, whether it's with a partner, whether it's with whatever it is, the area in your life. And I'm doing it without worry, without anxiety, without any doubt. I'm going for it. It's a very interesting energy because the King of Pentacles in reverse could be a father figure in your life, could be a husband, a partner, a friend, a colleague, or anyone that's in your life. It's usually male because of king, but it could be a female as well, or it could be a divine masculine energy in your life. But the fact that it's in reverse, it feels like they are maybe disappointed with your decision, they're not happy with it. They could be you're leaving because they are lying to you, they're being manipulative with you, and it's like, no, man. And it's affecting you. Or they have done that, but this is like your future card, so you have to be careful. This is what I'm feeling here. Like, you have to be careful of these decisions that you're making, because in the future someone's going to like make it difficult for you. It could be like the King of Pentacles, like money, financial stability. It could be that you making this decision will cause you to have like a bit of a pause when it comes to money, a flow in your life. But when I see love, I said, okay, so if some of you are in love, then you're helping each other out, right? So I feel almost like in this little moment, there's going to be a bit of a strange moment happening for you, Sagittarius. I'm not going to lie. There's like this moment of you making a decision to walk away from a job, walk away from whatever it is, and you're going to be fine with it. You're going to be like, I'm doing it because this is my value system, or I'm doing it because I want to do something else. And this could be like I said, someone in your life, but it also could be government, authority, someone saying, oh yeah, you want to do that? Well, we're going to cut your pay, or we're going to cut something from you. But don't fall for that shit, man. With anything, personal, whatever, anyone who does that to you, then they're not like worthy of your love. Now it's time to stay with people that are love, support, and encourage you. And not worry about this. And then in the bottom of the deck, there's the Ace of Wands in reverse, which is a good thing because the shadow side is this. So usually if it was like this, I would say like this, but now it's like this. So you know what I mean? So the shadow side is like, you're afraid to start this. You're afraid to start something new, to go into that field that is completely like maybe not on the same wavelength as this person or this authority figure in your life, or this mentor. They're like, wow, what are you going to do with that, right? But it's you saying, no man, I'm going to do this because I feel the fire and passion inside me. I want to do this because this is for me. It's not for you. It's not for everybody else in the world. It's not for society. It's not for my friends, my family. It's for me. So you're being called to dive deep into yourself, into your heart, and choose the heart. Ace of Wands, Aries, Leo, Saggy. This is you. It's like, go with you. Go with the fire that's inside you. Choose love. Choose love for your partner. Choose love for the area of your life, and go for it. Stop playing the game, Sagittarius. You're not a game player. We are heading into the Jupiter just went direct. Jupiter is your ruling planet. It's time for you to expand, to grow, to do something new. Your destiny is unfolding. Wow, that was exciting. All right. I like it a lot. All right. So we have, I have some yes, no answers here. In Instagram, I told you to think of a question. If you're not coming from Instagram, then go ahead and pause this video. Think of a good question. I'm going to give you an answer to it. So Sagittarius, please, what is the answer to this question that they're asking? All right. Are you ready? Yes. Awesome. So yes, it is. Scorpio just got this. You are the only two so far in the zodiac that got a yes. So kudos to you, Saggy. So this is actually, it feels like almost like a bit, but it's really good. It's time to step into your power, into your love, into your heart, and start doing what it is you want. Because I feel love around you. I feel like it will open to you if you start doing what you want to do in your life. All right, I love you, and I will see you next week. Like, comment, subscribe, and check your rising and your moon. Also, like if you're a Taurus rising, this could be significant for you. That's in reverse. If you're Taurus rising, then maybe there's a little bit of like you're having authority struggle with yourself, control energies. I love you. I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Capricorn. So we got games. So games are like, I'm going to read the card. It says, do you feel that you need more fun and play in your life? Is someone playing games in your working or personal life? Do you need a game plan to improve your status or direction? So when I look at this card, she doesn't look like she wants to play games, right? So for me, it's like there's this feeling of that someone is in your life that's playing games with you. So whether it's a love, whether it's a personal issue, whether it's work, whatever area of your life it is, I'm feeling that you're needing to pay attention this week. And there's a little heart on her choker. There could be some of you in the middle of a divorce, and it's not pretty with children involved. It could also be there's papers everywhere. For me, it feels like a career, a business partnership that you have to be careful of the money, your boss, your colleagues. But just, I don't know, pay attention to the people playing games in your life. So this is the bottom of the deck. Let's see what's going on. We got the King of Wands, which is a Leo energy. Innovative, inspiring, a financial windfall. Your leadership skills are needed now. An unexpected supporter of your cause. So the King of Wands energy is like very confident energy. You're starting something new. Could be someone in your life that's like that around you. Let's look at everything, because I want to make sure we got the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So again, money, like financial situation, and the Tower in reverse. Okay. So when I see the Five of Pentacles is like hardship and struggle, reach out to others for assistance, poor timing for a career change, feeling challenged by money issues, but it's in reverse. So you are maybe releasing yourself from someone who's come in. Sorry, could be a husband, a wife, could be a business partner, could be anyone in your life, a teacher that's in your life that is causing you problems, playing games with you, and now you're struggling with money because of it. Like either you've had a divorce, or you're holding on to your money, it's a challenge, but you're trying to let it go. Because the Tower, whether it comes in reverse or this, is the same thing. The Tower card is like let go of belief systems that no longer work for you, an important life-changing event, a situation that leads to significant opportunities. The Tower card is 2020, 2021 for me. The Tower card is upheaval in your life, like uncomfortable change, it's chaos, it's disruption in your life. So with this Five of Pentacles in reverse, it's this feeling of you're letting go of like financial struggles, but it's still there. Like you're still upset, you're still like annoyed by this King of Wands. To me comes in not in such a great way for me. I feel like there's someone around you that is like making you feel uncomfortable, making you feel very restricted, making you feel like you're crazy, right? Like this King of Wands is like a Leo energy, right? They're very pompous, arrogant. They could be like that. They could also be very supportive, and maybe they're helping you through this. For some reason, because this games is here, I'm feeling like you're needing to be wary of a very divine masculine energy around you that is who thinks is better than that. Could be a female in your life if you're partners and it's a female, but it's that kind of energy that I have money and holding something on top of you. I'm status. I'm like, that kind of energy. That is what I'm feeling here. And you're kind of struggling. You're right. Oh God, I can't believe he or she has left me in this position. I have to start from scratch again. Right? It's like I don't want to start from scratch again. But that's the way, that it's probably the right thing to do. There's a little like a topsy with money. Money is gonna be a bit strange. Maybe there's I always believe the stock market is gonna collapse soon. So maybe that could be that right here. And then you've invested a lot of money, and it's gonna be like, what, right? But then the Queen of Wands shows up in your bottom of the deck, which is your shadow. And the Queen of Wands, which is interesting because the King of Wands shows up here, is an Aries. Brilliant, loyal, talented, friendly, believe in yourself. Wonderful people want to help you maintain a balance between work and home life. But believe in yourself. I like that. This is like you not believing you can get through this, even though you're Capricorn. But you're kind of butthurt. You're hurt that they've been playing games with you. They hurt that they've that you've trusted in this person, or these people, or the situation that you're in. You're like, you find yourself in a situation where you're like, wow, man, right? I almost feel like you love the status of the situation, and now you find yourself back at zero, or maybe not back at zero, but you're having to restart your life, evaluate your life again. But the Queen of Swords is like, okay, he might be like this, but you got to start believing in you, that you can do it. You know that you can do this, right, Capricorn? Because you're a cardinal sign, you're an initiator, you're an ambitious person. You started something, and maybe it backfired on you, but pick up yourself and go, because you can overcome any challenge. You, of all the signs, can do this. And it's interesting because Venus is going to go into Capricorn in November and December, and there's going to be a bit of like a struggle with relationships come November, December. So very interesting to pay attention to that now as you come to the end of this. There could be that struggle already starting for you here. But stay strong, believe in yourself, and whatever financial struggle it is, don't worry about it, because we're going towards something great when it comes to that. And it might feel uncomfortable, but don't give any fire to this kind of energy around you. No, we don't need no arrogance around us. All right. Ooh, this is obviously very specific. Maybe not, but it's kind of general, but it's still specific to people. So if this doesn't resonate, go and check your rising and your moon sign. So I'm going to give you a yes/no answer. I have done... I told in Instagram that you could think of a question. So if you haven't think of a question yet, you can pause this video, think of a question, come up with a nice answer for you, Capricorn. So Capricorn, answer yes or no. Ooh, look at this. You're ready. So you're ready for whatever that question was. If it's to start something new, you're ready. If it's to get out of this, you're ready. So I love it. Very nice. She looks like Isis or something. It's gorgeous, gorgeous card. All right, Capricorn. Believe in you. Stop playing games. We don't like games anymore. Come on. All right, I love you. I will see you next week. And do check your rising and your moon, like I said before. Also, like, comment, subscribe. All right, bye. Hello, my beautiful Aquarius. So we got house buildings. What does the house or the rooms of the house represent to you? Is it an order or is it a mess? What state are you in? Like I said in Instagram, when I first saw this, I was like, house buildings, interesting. This is like a dream card. So when you see houses, these are the questions you should ask for yourself. But I'm a tarot reader, so I'm looking at this as an oracle card, and I'm thinking, for me, house buildings right away. So maybe there's some Aquarius out there thinking of investing in a house or a condo or a building, and that it could be like, yes, that's a good idea, do it. Like, it's a new beginning. It's a number one card. There's also this part, a big part of me, that thinks the house, which is your vessel, which is also if you think of the compartments, the rooms in every house has like a different, if you follow Feng Shui, then your bedroom is all about your relationships, right? The kitchen is your diet and your lifestyle. Your family room is about your family. You know, it all makes sense, right? So is every room in your house tidy? Is every room or is there one room that feels very messy right now? And I'm not being literal about it, but maybe it is. I do a lot of space clearing, and that's the first thing I look at when I walk into homes. It's like, I see where there is disruption in the rooms, kind of thing. If like your room is completely messy, it's because you're not feeling 100% in love with someone or yourself. So you're okay with that. Everything has a meaning, right? If your family room is a big disaster, then we know that I could tell right away that there is like a little bit of challenge within the family unit. So, I mean, this to me feels more like inner. So, where in your life, I feel like Aquarius, like maybe you're having problems with love right now, or maybe you're having problems with diet or lifestyle, or maybe you're wanting to move your house, right? Maybe you're needing to leave and do something new and change, but you can't, and whatever. There's just this feeling of change. You're needing a change in your life. There's this little butterfly. There's like this need to liberate yourself from something that's holding you back. Why is it? It feels dirty. Like it feels messy to me. Not dirty, but messy. So let's see what's going on. Wow, interesting bottom of the deck. So we got the King of Swords. Who's the King of Swords? You're the King of Swords. I love when you show up in your readings, because it means it's more significant, this reading. So the King of Swords is all about you standing in that power of truth, you being very strong about decisions that you need to make in your life, you being a very visionary, you working towards the future instead of staying in the past. So it's like almost this house thing coming up. It's like, yeah, okay, the King of Swords showing up. It's like, okay, let's clean up this house of yours. Let's get you whole again. Let's get your soul radiating again. Let's move. You want to move somewhere else, and move. Do it. Like, what are you waiting for? The King of Swords is like no fucking bullshit. He's not dilly-daddling and thinking about things. It's not the King of Cups. It's the King of Swords. It's like, let's move on this. So whatever decision that you wanted to make, it's a yes. I'm just saying right now. It's like, do it. Do whatever you need to do. And also, it's like if you're feeling down and out about something, let's get clear about it. Why are you feeling down and out? Look at the thing. Look at it and do a pros and cons. But do something like, did someone lie to you? Why are you still in this life with this person? Why are you hanging on to this? Right? This is like, it means a lot to you, Aquarius. If someone lies to you, it's like it takes a lot out of you to like go back to that person and understand it, right? Because you're very clear cut about things. You're a fixed sign. Things it's harder for people to like, for you to be more you're not a mutable sign, which is your like Libra, not Libra. Gemini is a mutable in your swords. So let them diddle daddle, but you're like, yo, let's get right about this. So very interesting energy. And then we have the King of Cups. And didn't I just make fun of the King of Cups? The King of Cups is here, which is love and romance. And then the Ace of Wands. Okay, people in the house, I'm going to bring out right away this bottom of the deck because it's the Three of Swords. So we have two kings here show up. And we have an Ace of Wands. First of all, like what this energy is like. King energy is like initiatory energy. It's like, it's warrior energy. Let's get like straight. So when I see King of Cups, for me it's love. Your bedroom is messy right now. When I see King of Swords, could be your office area, your desk area, where you work, your work area, could be that. And it's like, get that in order because it's messy right now. So right away I feel like maybe some of you are having problems in a relationship. Maybe some of you are having problems with your career, and it's time to get that, to fix that in your life. But it's fine because the Ace of Wands shows up and it's like, it's time to start something new. Get onto a new journey, get onto a new path, move away from that which no longer serves you. Okay, that's one scenario. Because they're not reversed, so why am I saying that? Because of this house that's showing up. But this could also be new love coming in, new job, new opportunity coming in. Could be that too. And that it's going to empower you to move forward. They're going to be like supportive and encouraging and like almost like your mentors. Could be two father figures in your life. Could be a father, could be an uncle, a grandfather, a brother, you know, it could be male. I feel very masculine energy here coming through. It could be you. But whatever it is, it's like about you moving in, uncluttering your life of those that are not helping you. And the reason I talked about these kings being in reverse kind of thing is because I see the Three of Swords showing up. Because the Three of Swords is there, and you're like completely heartbroken. You're unsure how to move forward on this. You're almost preferring, you don't mind if your bedroom is a mess, and you don't mind that the room of your house is messy, because you're living in that comfort of it instead of making the moves to go forward. Making that move, you're showing up in your thing saying, hey, it's time to move on it and do it from a place of love. If this person is not bringing you any love or encouragement, then why are we there, right? That is the feeling I'm here. It's time to move away from this to this, which is the Ace of Wands, which is starting something new, which is cleaning up that house, which is moving to a new place, which is moving away from that which no longer serves you, moving away from the broken heart, which is taking life by the fire. Ace of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius could be significant in your life. It could be your rising or your moon sign. If it is, then it's important. The Scorpio could be your rising or your moon. Aquarius could be also your rising. These are very significant because they're showing up very importantly, prominently. I feel like some of you are dealing with a grief about something, and you're having a hard time moving through it. Know that there is something new coming your way. Maybe a new addition to your house is coming the way. A new solarium, you know what I'm saying? A new balcony. It's time to step outside of that stuckness on this island. You have a bridge to take that bridge as well and go to the other island. Build a new home. This is who you are. You are a visionary. All right, Aquarius. Very interesting energy here. So I have yes and no cards here for you. I said in Instagram to ask a question, and here is my yes and no answer. So if you're not coming from Instagram, just pause the video, think of a question, and I'm going to give you a nice, beautiful answer to that question. What is the question? The answer, please. Take action. So whatever you're asking, maybe you need to send a text, send an email, call the person, make the move. I don't know what your question is, but it's a yes, and go for it. The only way you can do it is if you do something about it. Love that energy, Aquarius. This is a perfect energy for you, especially you're an action person. So an action sign. So I hope this resonated with you. If not, check your rising and your moon. Also, I love you, and I will see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Pisces. So we got death. Now I look at it closely. She has like a ribbon in her hand. She's cutting it away because it's like tied to her. It's kind of creepy, this photo, but anyways. Death to me is transformation. It's change. It's like moving away from something old. Cutting that ribbon that's tying you down and moving into something new. What parts of you or your habits need changing? How do you feel disconnected with yourself and with others? Have you been neglecting your physical or emotional health? Very interesting. So I would like to go further into this. This is also a Scorpio card, if that's relevant to you. That's your other sign. So we're going to see what's going on. The Knight of Cups is Pisces. You're showing up in your reading. Aquarius showed up in the reading as well, so very interesting. Let's see what all the cards are. The Sun. I like it. That's a Leo. And the Knight of Wands, which is a Sagittarius. You got you and Saggy, which are mutable signs, and you got a fixed sign here. And then we have an interesting bottom of the deck, but I'm going to go after. So right now we have Knight of Cups, which is romance, new love coming in. This is you trying to figure yourself out. How am I going to make this change? What am I going to do? I need to go into my heart and do what it is that's best for me. There's like water here. It's emotions. You're in this like structure. There's the whole galaxy behind you. There's like a portal almost. So it's this feeling of like, okay, turn around, Pisces. Now let's go through this. You can do it. And the sun is here. So the sun is like gonna guide you into the next step. So whatever this change, it's freaking awesome. Never mind. But you're being asked to make a change. You're being asked, it's not gonna just happen for you. So you're being asked to do it, and this, you're gonna get validation, reward. The light's gonna shine in on you, and it's gonna say, yes, you can do this. You got this. And then the Knight of Wands shows up. The Knight of Wands, because it's so interesting, because the Knight energy is this energy of like, in the tarot, there's the Page, the Knight, the Queen, and the King, right? So the Page is like the one that comes up with the idea, and the Knight is the one that is the warrior, is the conqueror, that goes and takes this idea and runs with it, and then comes to the Queen and says, I did it. What do you do now? And the Queen takes it and organizes it for the King to go present it to the world, kind of thing. That is their kind of court. And this is the Knight is here. It's like you're in the midst of making changes. The Knight of Wands energy is super fast energy too. Very creative, very dynamic, coming up with being out of the box thinker. Sagittarius is that kind of idea. This is a gorgeous reading. But there's change in love, there's change in career, there's change in your family, there's change in your partnerships, your friends. But whatever it is really highlighting you. And I love that you're here, because it's important. It's so important for you to make this change, this transformation. It's important for you to actually walk away from that which is no longer serving you and walk towards the sun. Walk towards the light, the guiding light. It's here. It's saying, hey, I'm ready to activate you. I'm ready to take you in onto this next journey. And we're going to do it like very like, for lack of a better word, but creative. We're going to go outside the bounds. We're not going to do it a normal way. It's not going to be like the status quo. Knight of Wands is not that kind of energy. We're going to maybe do something more spontaneous and random. But there could be someone new coming in for you, if you're single out there, which is very beautiful. Someone completely different than you could ever imagine. Because I feel like that is you, and the Knight of Wands is this energy comes in, and it's like, woo! It's gonna like sweep you off your feet. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Crystals, which is the Five of Pentacles. Which is, and all this change, it's like, it's really beautiful. You're still worried about money. You're worried about how it's going to affect your finances. Oh my God, new love. I'm going to change something new in my life, but then what about my money? And it's like, let it go. Let go of this money. Money is paper, and we're heading into a different world where the money's not going to take such a precedence in our life. I know it is right now, and every time I say this, you're like, whatever, tarot reader, but I know what I know. But even if, let's say we're still in this money world, worrying about money does what to you? Nothing. It just makes you worried. It gives you anxiety and stress, and you just worry about it, and that doesn't do anything, right? So this is kind of coming and saying, let it go. Let go of the financial stress. Just live in your present moment. Live in the sunshine moment. Live in it right now. Accept the change that's happening in present, and whatever is going to happen tomorrow, you'll deal with it tomorrow as a present moment. Instead of having this like harboring you all the time. Oh my God, I can't spend money. I can't do this. I can't do that. La, 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 la. And then you don't get to live your present moment because you're thinking about, oh, well, I have to save here and I have to, like, well, okay, tomorrow, figure that out. No, not tomorrow. You'll live in the present again. And then the next day you'll live in the present again. And you'll see that money, worry, issues just float away. But anyways, here it's like release your struggle. Release this challenge that you have with money, which is very interesting to me. And allow yourself to be swept up in something new, because I really feel like something is coming in to make this change that's going to make you you're going to see something different in your life. You're going to allow love to encompass your heart. You're going to embrace your heart, kind of thing. It's going to I feel like you need to walk away from this security of having, like, I understand it's nice to have like security of money, but maybe there's someone around you even trying to take money from you. So be careful of that. That's all. Just be wary of that and just fall in love with life again. That's what I'm going to say with you, Pisces. All right, so in Instagram I said to think of a question. I'm going to give you a yes and no answer from this Angel Answers deck. If you're not coming from Instagram, just pause the video and I will give you a question, an answer. So the answer to your question is okay, a year from now. So whatever it is that you asked, if you're asked about love, then maybe a year from now you're going to get married. If you're asking about business, maybe a year from now it's going to like come to fruition. I have no idea what you asked, so a year from now is it. All right, Pisces, I love you, and I will see you next week. Do check your rising and your moon if this didn't resonate, and also like, comment, subscribe. All right.